people are questioning why Ted Cruz chose Carly Fiorina as his running mate. After all, Marco Rubio showed a lot of momentum early in the race. He's picked up a lot of delegates. In fact, he has a lot more delegates than John Kasich, who is still running in this race. And Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio are both friends. They're on good terms. And so why wouldn't Mr. Cruz reach out to Mr. Rubio and say, hey, come join my team. We can bring the vast Hispanic voting base together. That would be a very compelling ticket to go up against Hillary Rodham Clinton. Well, the answer to that, there's a couple of components, but the main answer to this question of why Carly is that in U.S. politics, whether you like it or not, in U.S. politics, when it comes to the presidential ticket, you must have a white person on that ticket. That, my friends, is pure political reality. White people, regardless of how much you want to pander to minority groups and to women, white people make up about two-thirds of the U.S. population. You must not disenfranchise white people when it comes to the presidential race. And that is why Mr. Cruz, even though he needs a true catalyst, he had to have somebody who is both a catalyst in terms of pandering to minorities or women. He had to have somebody that was decisively white. I mean, let's just be blunt here. He had to have somebody who is white. And Carly was the perfect choice among the several that he had to choose from, because Carly can play, quote unquote, play the woman card, and she can play, quote unquote, the white card. And she will be appealing to the vast white voters that are going to be voting in this race. And of course, that is a hedge against Donald Trump's overwhelmingly white dominant support base. So it makes sense. Carly, if I was Ted Cruz's campaign manager, I would say I would agree. Carly Fiorina is a brilliant choice in that context. The reason why he did not reach out to Marco Rubio is that, honestly, this would create what I would refer to as Hispanic shock in the ticket. Because, again, you need white people. You need to have at least one person that is white on that ticket. If you have no whites on your ticket, people get scared. White people get scared. I mean, that's just a political reality. And you have two Hispanics on the ticket. Again, that's why I call it Hispanic shock, because then white people are like, whoa, this is I'm all about diversity here, but this is a little too much. It's Hispanic shock. You don't want to do that. I would say the same thing about any other ticket that featured non-whites exclusively. For example, if you had two black guys on the ticket, that's black shock. If you had, two Asian guys on the ticket, that's Asian shock. We don't want to have too much ethnic shock in the U.S. political system. That's why you have to have at least one white person, whether it's a man or woman, doesn't really matter. You gotta have a white person. It's just the reality. I mean, again, you must also. I mean, this is a changing climate in America where people are much more willing to reach out to minorities and reach out to women. But you cannot disenfranchise white voters. Maybe you can disenfranchise white voters when America turns into Brazil in about 60, 70 years. But for right now, you can't do it. You've got to, you got to pander to the white voters. It's not talked about directly, but that's what's going on. White people matter. White voters matter. Hashtag that. Hashtag white voters matter. That's why Carly Fiorina was picked. Again, it's not discussed so overtly, but that's the reality. That is the reality of the U.S. political system. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is. And that's why Carly is on Ted Cruz's ticket.